And we're live.
I don't know. Sorry, I was late, guys. In my defense, I was driving around on a quad.
In like 3 inches of snow.
It's fun.
Snow. Not bad, not bad.
Yeah, there's lots. We gotta get those winter tires on Eric's car if they haven't already. I don't know what's taking so long.
Jaden's working on that right now.
Who plows the yard for that yard site? Do you guys have to keep the roads plowed in there, or you do?
That's my job.
With the grader?
Yeah.
How has the grader been running?
Good. Grader's been running fine.
Nice. You getting pretty good on it.
Run the grader, but yeah.
I was thinking it could be worth trading my wife up on snow removal. But she's always got to be around the merch store.
But I don't know. I don't really want somebody inexperienced running my grader because he could fuck up the roads.
Does it have to be the
and
grader?
It's got that wing that hangs way off.
There's other things like the Terrax.
Yeah, that's much easier to run than the grader.
Yeah, loaders are a bit easier than the grader. Graders, you can mess up a grade. Like in the winter, I'd say once you guys are frozen, you could probably let her take over because you can just drop the board and go. But whenever there's gravel or anything, you can mess up a road pretty quick with a grader.
You could. And it's got that big wing, like to figure out and use the wing and learning.
No, I didn't mean on the grader, but I mean that. But we might need tire chains for that loader. But there's going to be too much snow consistently. If Chase has to be in charge of plowing snow every time it snows, he's not ever going to get anything done.
Chase is going to be away somewhere.
Like, don't plow we got Spencer and like Cam coming back, so it's like as long as I can run it. Jess knows how to run grader. She does pretty good on it. Like honestly, I feel most comfortable with Jess running the grader.
Where has she ran grader before?
I'm not sure, but she did a wicked good job on it.
Didn't you show her for the first time like in our yard?
I think so.
So that one's antlers, right?
Yeah, it's got the antlers.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. I like it.
Often women are like some of the best equipment operators because they're 100%. So cautious of everything.
Yeah,
so
women do great.
I don't know if it's not worth.
And like she's got enough experience running like Jess has got enough experience running the grader though and doing like good on like ground. It's hard when you got the snow when you're trying to cut. Like if you're trying to like just trim off like 2 inches of snow on fresh ground, it's easy to like fuck up the gravel underneath.
Yeah.
Once it's all frozen, it's a little better. But if we take out the wing equation and it's just a front push, it might be worth.
Well, you guys with Merit,
Leishka does. I mean, I'm not opposed to trying to train a Leishka.
It might be different from Merit though for you guys, but like Golden, is it a lot colder? Because like I know in Manitoba, like the first couple snowfalls, we typically just back drag them and let that ice layer form. And then on your next plow through, you just cut and you're just hitting an ice layer.
Yeah, and I got to put the ice blades back on the grader. I've got that smooth cutting edge on now for laying down the asphalt.
So Gideon sending money in. What a guy.
Gideon in the comments already, Manitoba farmer. Chasey forgot your hats from Alan. I'll mail them. Is that the guy who was teaching about grain?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I want to talk to this guy. I like talking about grain prices.
He was just insistent. Like we had a guy come out with us. He's like, I gotta sign you up for my email list so you can learn about a daily email on grain. I'm like, please don't add me to your daily grain email list. I don't care enough about grain.
I think we got to back up a bit and just.
We'll tell them. Yeah, we can probably get into it. We've been talking for like graders for cutting edges.
So I guess where do we start? The delivery then.
That's awesome. Delivery. Truck's been delivered.
Yeah. So big update this week. We got our first ever truck delivered to, I guess technically not customer, but the customer's rig up spot. So we got the truck hauled off to Winnipeg, dropped off. Now over the next 3-4 weeks, they're going to be putting all of the body rigging on it. So they attach what's being mounted to it. Our guys are going to go back over, giving them a hand, integrating it, and then it's not done yet. We're probably still going to have to go through another month or two of testing to like bring all of the components online because previously all the components have been driven off hydraulic or mechanical, and now they're all electric. So there's just going to be a lot of work to get all of that stuff working with the truck.
So on the way to deliver that truck, you ran into a roadblock.
You had a little bit of a problem.
Yeah, why the fuck doesn't Manitoba have permits like 24/7. Like their permit office is only from like 8:30 till 4:30. Like that's the only time to get permits. Like, and you phone, and it was an hour and a half. Like we had this. So everywhere else you can do it online. BC has online permits. Alberta online permits. Saskatchewan online permits. Alberta, Saskatchewan, and them also have 7-day-a-week permit offices. Nope. Manitoba, Monday to Friday, 9 hours a day. And we took a Monday morning, took an hour and a half on hold to just.
I don't know how I did that. I was preloading it. Sorry. We'll get into that. Sorry. Yep.
But,
hour and a half on hold.
Yeah. Hour and a half on hold just to talk to somebody. And then you're like, oh, what's your truck license plate? Here's a license plate. Okay, where are you going? Winnipeg. Okay, thank you. I just need to take your credit card now over the phone. You got to read your credit card off the phone while they type it in. Like they're already typing it into a fucking computer. Just put the fucking computer system online so that somebody can go in there and enter it. Like there's zero reason whatsoever to make trucks sit all weekend when you can just take the thing that you already do and then put it online. No, that might cost like 6 people in Winnipeg their fucking jobs. We better shut the whole goddamn country down for multiple days while I tug my dick and fucking moose them in Saskatchewan. I mean, we actually had a pretty good time.
Yeah, but, that's good.
It was a good time. Yeah, Gideon came out. He's Manitoba Farmer in the comment section. He's in like our top tier YouTube member, and honestly, I've known that guy for years and years. So finally got to meet up, invited him out, and it was a good time. We got to look at a train. We seen a grain elevator. We watched some grass grow. We got drunk at a bar.
Did you see any paint drying?
The Saskatchewan things.
No paint drying?
You had a bunch of YouTube followers come out, didn't you?
Yeah, we ended up with like, I think must have been, I would say about 15 people or so. At the most, we had 10 at one time, and then a few people came and joined, and
that's crazy.
It was pretty awesome. You know Bunny Hug Farming, that podcast guy?
Bunny Hug
Farming?
He's got a podcast.
I don't.
I thought that Kopke invented the buggy hug, or no, I guess it's Saskatchewan.
No, it's just a Saskatchewan thing.
That is a Sasky thing.
Okay. So I don't know, but he came out there. But I guess moving on. So you were stuck there for a day, and then you got to deliver the truck, and it is now.
Then we got to deliver the truck, and of course, the truck did have fault codes come up. So Yale's out. Yeah, no, we've been running around great for days and days, but like, which I mean, Tony got super stoked about because Tony's like Tony's a customer. Anyways, talking with him, and you're like, "Yep, no, it's running good." And he's like, "Well, get that truck on a low bed, get her out there." I'm like, I don't think it's a good thing that it's running good, Tony. Like, yeah, it sounds, in theory, it sounds awesome that the truck has been running great with no fault codes for a few days, but you realize that that's bad because we know that there's going to be fault codes and gremlins. Yeah. Like, it's just, without a doubt.
It's going to have kinks. So
it's going to have kinks. It's a brand new truck. And I'm like, if we don't find the kinks in our yard, we're going to find the kinks when we deliver it. He's like, oh, you guys know what you're doing. I'm confident in you. And I'm like, I'm not. I know 100% there's going to be kinks. And sure enough, as soon as we get into the yard, drive the truck, it would drive for like, and we timed it. It was so it's some weird computer thing, but it was driving exactly 30 seconds, and then it would shut off. And then it would do 30 seconds, and then it would shut off. I checked the low voltage. We had 12.7. I checked the mid voltage, the 24 volts. We had 24 volts when I turned the truck and the high voltage on. The low voltage thing went to 27 volts, so that was good. That's where you want it to be. It means it's charging while you're driving. The high voltage is reading correctly, but for some reason at 30 seconds, the computer is like, nope, shut off.
I think, does Eric know that? He must know.
Oh, yeah. Eric said it was something. I'm just waiting to hear.
We ran into that at Burning Man. They do like a minute and a half, it shut off.
Yeah, so maybe it was a minute and a half. I think that's 30.
They figured that out. So hopefully Yale.
Yeah, that's what he said. Yale figured it out at Burning Man. So he's like, oh, it's the same thing. I was just waiting to see if it was happening or not. And he's going to go back out with it. I mean, it doesn't help that we don't have the professionally made wiring harness in yet. Oh, for those of you who don't, we don't have the professionally. It's our wiring harness, which is like a test wiring harness, because we're going to put the professional one in when all the body and rig up goes on, because like we'll put it all the properly professional made. They got a new software tool. What is that? Arcadia?
Arcadia.
Yeah, and that's been awesome. So that's really helped them out. They got like a professional wiring harness tool that our customer uses. They use Arcadia, so our guys are now using Arcadia,
Nice.
and it makes like wicked. Like the good wiring harnesses we've never had a problem with have been on Arcadia. The ones that like we make ourselves just for testing purposes, there's always been like a little loose pin out of the 100 pins. And
This podcast brought to you by Arcadia. They're actually
Do an ad read.
we actually have a collaboration deal with them now. So I had an Arcadia ad coming out in the next video, but because it looked like Yale was reading off a script, they asked us to reshoot it. But it should be out in next week's video, and it's cool. So he talks you through it, and he's actually showing you making the wiring harness. So it's a very relevant.
Yale just always sounds like he's reading off a script, though.
Oh, he's getting a lot better. He is getting a lot better. Before he was like reading off a script in slow motion. Now he was literally.
He's getting way better at the camera stuff.
Yeah, it takes a while,
which is like good because like Yale is like one of the smartest guys I know. Like that guy is wicked good, talented. He just gets nervous in front of the camera, but like it'd be cool to like get him a little more comfortable.
The camera stuff is nerve wracking though. Like I know I don't really like being like this is one thing, but like being like the camera's like in your face and you're supposed to be entertaining. It's like I don't want to be in front of this.
I forget the words I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. What do I do with my hands? I don't know what to do with my hands.
To Yale's credit, though, he's always like, out of everyone, I like working with him the best because he's always eager to do it.
He's so eager.
Yeah. Okay, let's just double back for 1 second. So we have our YouTube membership, and at the top tier, the decision makers get into a private chat, and it's kind of like a bullshitting chat. But through that, Cody just messaged me. And so he sent us this plow, which I tried to load and I put it on the stage right away. But that is a plow, and anyone who is only listening to audio, this is a snow plow to put on loaders. That's a good thing for the Terex.
I like the box blade and the wing option because the box blade, man, you can push snow. You can push a lot of snow with box blades.
Chase, you have to look at it. This is for you because you have the Terex loader. So
you just reminded me that I had to message the guy about the log loader because the group chat reminded me that reminded me of WhatsApp, and then WhatsApp reminded me that I got to text the guy about the tilt cylinder.
But that looks pretty sweet.
Those are pretty sweet.
Yeah. Okay.
So they're definitely a little expensive. I'm sure that's probably going to go for like $7 or $8 but that's not bad. Not bad.
David was wondering, and it's a very valid question. Did anybody get stabbed in Winnipeg? Like we might be the only.
No, but like a guy did just show up and give us a bunch of knives.
Really? That's not true. What?
Yeah, he's like, hey, I like what you guys are doing. Have some knives.
No way. Like, what a nice. Hey, you're in Winnipeg. You're probably gonna need these.
Yeah, they're like, oh, where are you guys going? Like, yeah, literally. Oh, we're just on our way to Winnipeg. Oh, here's some knives, and like just hand us a bunch of knives.
Jordan, you can't put that on YouTube. That's hilarious. Did you bring them back?
No, I forgot him in Joel's truck.
Okay, so
Joel needs them.
Joel's got everything of mine. Like apparently I did. Like,
and mine.
Yeah, and the Starlink.
Yeah, he stole a Starlink.
He stole the Starlink.
He didn't. Chase is just horrible at remembering anything that he left it on the truck, as well as my freaking camera that I need.
Manitoba's rules are dumb. I'm not going to defend Manitoba's rules in this situation. However, Joel should have known to contact the permit office here. I'm just saying. He made an assumption.
I'm sorry. Like that's a Manitoba excuse. Like a Manitobans are like, you should have known that our government is stupid. You're like, sorry for us.
You should have known
Manitoba had a functional government that existed in the 20th century.
Yeah, we allow mass gatherings on the regular.
The only way to get a permit in Manitoba is to go to the fucking Pony Express telegraph office and type out Morse code for your destination. Like,
also, because everyone here has annuals. Everybody has annuals here. Everyone has annuals here. So we're like, I was confused when you said you couldn't get one on Sunday. I was like, what are you talking about? I've never heard of this.
I was a truck driver for 20 years. Many of those years, I was a long haul truck driver. I've never driven through Manitoba. Like, I have 20 years driving experience. No idea. So
yeah,
it depends. Like, I guess
like Saskatchewan with more curves and road and a little bit of hills. But
who's gonna know that? It's the guys going from Ontario to Vancouver, and I'm not even gonna touch on those guys.
But I think Joel should just get the yearly permit though, because you guys got to come pick it up. So that's another $40. It's like just get the yearly permit. It's like $250 for the yearly permit, and then you can go in here and you don't have to worry about it. Just get
it's
the
just like
yearly
they've
permit.
never been to Manitoba before and probably won't have to go back to Manitoba.
I hope I never do. David says,
You guys stop. I'm not like I don't like Manitoba that much, but like it is my home. Like take it easy, okay?
Yeah.
All I'm saying is that Manitoba didn't even want us to go to Manitoba. Manitoba's like, "Are you sure about coming here? We're going to Manitoba." Another guy's like, "Here's some knives."
Yeah,
I feel like they should
whatever.
They should be paying you to go to Manitoba.
I just hear there's some people getting their land taken over in Richmond. BC's so cool. People are getting their land taken away. Good for you guys. Good for you guys.
Yeah, that's a whole bunch of horseshit.
Yeah, we should definitely not talk about that.
Might as well make Joel a part-time employee. Well, he kind of is, but he's very much a volunteer employee. But I don't think his dad would appreciate that because Joel's like the top driver at his dad's company.
Joel's.
I mean, Joel did put the first bolt into the new truck because that's going to be Joel's truck. We got the undisclosed truck, rolled it out of the shop, drove it onto the low bed, and then Joel was immediately like, we're starting on my truck before leaving.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
We're starting on my truck right now. We got the frame rails in. He put the first bolt in, and then we headed off with the low bed.
Nice.
We got brand new member here. I'm not even
TIE Fighter Consulting.
Thank you, Chase.
Wow.
Keep up the good work, guys. Looking forward to your 1-ton truck kit. Are we allowed to say that video that we saw today, Chase?
Yeah, I feel like for people that join the live, can you show it? Can we play videos? Because this is sweet.
I might be able to. So give me some time here.
Okay,
it is pretty sweet.
Gideon,
it's going to be sweet. Yeah. So Rich decided to take the Land Cruiser out before we got to deliver it to that customer, which I think we got to deliver it next week. He's like, I'm going to have some fun with it. And he hooks it up to his Kenworth and his low bed and just like pulls the Kenworth and low bed around with the Toyota Land Cruiser.
That's insanity. That's pretty cool.
It did pretty good.
Damn it, Chase. You shouldn't have said it right away.
That is some hardcore testing. Like that is putting it to work.
Yeah. And like tomorrow, like we're going to try and go haul the tank.
The tank. That's going to be pretty sweet. That'll be a good video.
Although he's not sure if he's going to haul the tank, but I'm like, some people are nervous about hauling the tank because like that's 100,000 pounds with a mid-size Ford Ranger pickup.
It's a little hefty on it. Like, don't want to be.
But like, it kind of makes sense. And like, we were trying to argue for the customer that like, hey, isn't this kind of up your alley, hauling a tank?
Yeah. Do you know?
Shouldn't you guys like? What if your tank gets stuck?
Yeah, you never know.
Seems
do you remember that old Chevy commercial where they're pulling all those log bunks?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Like,
They're doing those commercials. Yeah, like 10 log bunks. It's crazy.
I hate how the new iPhone organizes the photo album.
Yeah, I want it organized in like the order I got it. Like if somebody filmed something a while ago, I don't want it to go back there. Just send it to me in the order I get it. So if somebody sends me a photo, it's up at the top. I don't want to be like, hey, I took this photo a year ago. Here you go.
Here it is. So anyone watching, you can see it. But this is the Land Cruiser pulling the Kenworth. Oh, did it pull the tank?
No, that's tomorrow.
Oh, did I just spoil it? Did you already say that?
He did say
no, I already said it.
Okay, but
look at that.
I got the bumper on that.
That's crazy.
Bumper.
They don't have anyone in the cab, and then when they stopped the Land Cruiser, the Kenworth rolled into the Land Cruiser.
Shut up! What? They didn't have someone in the truck?
Why?
So dumb.
Why would nobody be in the cab?
I don't know. Like Rich is trying to sell that K100. He's like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna put it up for sale," and immediately rolls it into the back of the Toyota.
Rich, what are you doing?
I watched him do the breakdown of like everything that they put on the truck, and it was like it wasn't a cheap bumper.
Oh man,
he broke down the bumper. I'm pretty sure he said, "Okay, now hopefully our wives don't see this part." And he started getting into I think those stacks on it was like 10 grand or something. Yeah,
it's a really nice truck. But that's crazy that they didn't have someone in the cab for that.
Oh boy.
Yeah, at least, or the person in the cab didn't hit the brakes. But like, I watched the video again, and I'm like, after he said that, and I like zoomed in, I'm like, oh yeah, no one's in the cab.
What a
Like,
silly guy.
hopefully, if they're going to haul a tank around with the Land Cruiser,
Someone has to be in that cab. That's
someone
crazy.
should
Like,
be in there. That's like
I don't know if
100,000
people
pounds.
understand this. Objects in motion. They want to stay in motion unless they're stopped. It's nice
I don't
flat
know about
ground.
this.
It's gonna roll a bit. It's gonna roll a bit.
I don't know who Manitoba thinks he is. He says the R said was fun teaching Chase about road pops. Chase, I mean, Gideon, I've road popped all the time around Chase. We drove through Europe. You can legally drink in cars.
Okay, we can't hear, so don't talk about road pods.
You can't hear what? You can't hear me?
We can't do it here.
Oh no, you cannot do that here. But in Europe, you're allowed to be a passenger of a vehicle and just drink.
That makes sense. I don't know why.
It's great.
Can't. Well,
And
like even my party bus, we drink in it, but I'm not supposed to. So like when I drive my party bus, my passengers aren't supposed to be drinking. But like I just have a garbage can in there and say buy 6-packs. I'm like, if we get pulled over, toss them in the garbage. Hey, it was in the garbage. Like,
okay, so then
I'm gonna see this clip in court someday.
I think the budget will have some parts that could help you.
If we get a bigger budget, we can buy more stuff.
Is that what that means? I think the budget will have some parts that can help you.
At least Clippy is saying it. Like to see Clippy hanging around.
Okay. What road pops are legal in Europe? Yes, they are. But obviously, you can't drink and drive.
Yeah, no, but that is a weird thing in Germany. But
You
anyways, to go on the back to the testing and that, we passed most of our tests that we needed to pass for the driving compliance, like the actual testing ones. We still have to try them loaded with the body rig up, but we did some hard braking challenges.
What were the numbers from the braking challenge? Those were pretty cool.
Oh, we had to stop within 720 feet without wheel lockup, so like with ABS working, and we got stopped at 196 feet.
Those are some good numbers.
Those are some good numbers. Now we got to do it again loaded, but I don't think it's going to be that much worse because like one of the issue is like I had to like because we got to lay the emulsion down. We have not had a chance to put that emulsion layer down on there to like really bind that grinding furb. So it was a little bit slick. So I had to actually like feather the brake a little bit to avoid it. But a little bit of more weight on the drives is going to help keep those drives pressed down. Because like our stopping distance when I could do like a full brake and like just lock them right up and dig in was only like 140 feet.
Damn. Like it's definitely gonna be further, but it's not gonna be the 700 feet. We got this. We're good.
I think it might be comparable. If you don't have to worry
Really?
about with no weight on the drives locking up and you can just plant that weight on the ground because like those brakes are not going to have issues stopping that momentum. It becomes how fast can you stop without sliding? So more weight should actually help that.
Well, it'll be interesting to see.
And like we still aren't sure on like the testing or like are we allowed to include regen on that?
I don't know. It seems like if it's a truck that has that, you would think it should be allowed, but not sure.
Yeah. Well,
Good transition.
other than that, the
Can we
roof is on, so that's kind of nice.
Can we talk about Eric's update? The Senators?
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. So good news on the Environment Canada front. Eric flew back to Ottawa. He met with a bunch of senators, and the senator shook his hand and promised that they will be getting it done. We got our national emissions mark sent in for approval, so hopefully we should be hearing back.
Nice. Well, that's pretty exciting.
Yeah. Eric's real confident that the senators will say, yeah, you can get it. Their senators like, yeah, you will going to make sure that you're going to build these trucks in Canada. We will get it done. Eric has more faith in government officials and government promises than I do, but
yes, a little too much maybe, but
he sure believes them when they say that. You're like, yeah, we're going to do it. We've got your interest in heart. It's like the budget will balance itself. Don't worry. We will get that done. Like, I'm sorry, but like, there's like a few good politicians that I believe, and I'm really, really hoping that they do it. And It seemed like they were genuine. When we went over there, they felt really genuine.
Yeah. No, it's good to see for sure. I hope they keep their promises. Guess we'll see in time. But I do think they'll want the emails to stop, the emails and all the everyone reaching out, which is good. You guys keep that up. We need that pressure. But
Yeah. I mean, that does help when people actually like email. That was one of the things they said is like, hey, because your fans were emailing so much, sending so many messages in, like we had to address this. It
yeah,
does have.
and
I've
that is
had
good
so
to
many
see.
people messaging me about this, and he's like, we rarely ever get emails. He's like, what they do in their offices, and talking with the members of parliament, what they have in their office is they have unique email signatures sent about an issue. So when they like the political parties or whoever, they have unique emails. So it's the first time you've sent an email, they'll register about that issue. Because they get people that'll email all the time, repeatedly about all the
Yeah.
things, people that just have nothing better to do than send emails. And they're like, okay, these guys email us about all the time, and they just want to be involved and say things. Okay, cool, we'll listen, but whatever. But when they get new emails of like, this is the first time that somebody reached out to email me about this issue, they flag it. And we had one of the largest things that people are like, whoa, what is going on about this? Like, so that means that like people that normally don't get involved in politics were like, this is a thing that means a lot to me. And they're like, this is obviously important. We're getting a ton of people that already email us and they're emailing us about Edison, but people that would never reach out to a political official. So obviously this means something. So that helped a lot.
Oh, that's awesome. So thank you for the fans on that one.
Yeah.
Theron, what are you up to, Theron? You look like you're doing something over there. You playing games?
I'm working.
What are you working on? Doing videos or doing a podcast?
Oh, I'm having some. I don't know. Fuck, I keep getting in shit for doing stuff, so you guys can handle it. I'm working on. I got some lab issues with recording. My labs keep cutting in and out, so I think it must be a splitter that I'm using. So I'm researching a splitter and ordering that.
The emulsion. So like you guys are just like putting on like a tack coat kind of thing all over the track to just kind of like I know what tack coat is, like it's SS1 emulsified oil. It's just like a sticky, gooey tar that they put in. Is that what you're talking to put on the test track?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I forgot what he said. It's this chemical, but you got to have like 10 degrees. And by the time we got it laid out there, it started getting cold. So we couldn't put it down there at the temperature we need. So it'll be a springtime thing.
Yeah. If it is that stuff, it is horrible to deal with. Keep it away from your boots. You will ruin your boots. It is the stickiest stuff ever. Yeah, no, like get a crappy pair of rubbers. So but they should just be spraying it from a truck at least, so it's not too bad. I have had to like paint it on job sites before. It is funny because you're supposed to do like a certain amount, certain thickness, certain way it's applied on a job site, like it's pre-paving. You're supposed to do it, and we broke our nozzle one time, so we just cracked the tank open and spilled it out and squeegeed it all over gravel. It was not proper, but had a little junior inspector on site and he was pretty timid to say anything or stop us, so we just kept going.
There you go. Michael Mayer Defense asked us if we got the squeak figured out. We did. It was a little bracket under the cab. There was just a tiny bracket under the cab that was rubbing back and forth. So we actually had to take the side panels off, go under there, moved it, put a little piece of rubber in there, retightened it. That seemed to get her fixed.
It was funny because you could see in the video, like you could tell when you guys had figured it out, but the clips are mixed up. So there was some clips earlier on where it wasn't squeaking, and then later in the video where it was squeaking, and it was like, oh man, that was like early. They already sorted that out. Don't worry about it. But
yeah, no, it is hard for the video editors on that one. It's like there's so much content that is out there, and like unless you're there and you know what tests we're doing or what lap we're doing, it's hard to figure out was this before or after. But that squeak was awful. Like it is the worst part about an electric truck when you're running with the generator off, is that it wasn't that bad of a squeak, but when it's the only thing you can hear, and all you hear with no engine noise, nothing else, is just every time you hit a bump. Oh my god.
Yeah, it was pretty brutal there. So. But any noise like that, like even just driving my truck, if I got like bolts in the side of the door or something rattling a little bit, like it just drives you mental when you're going down the road. You just have to pull over and try figure it out.
Holy fuck, that Johnson Gray. I just got a text on my phone. That fucking Johnson guy's like, thanks for signing up for the Johnston Daily Grain email blast. This fucking old man, I told him like 6 times, I don't want your shitty fucking grain email. Like, I'm going to block that email immediately. Like, we can probably work together. Like, the guy's like, oh, I buy tires from China. Do you want to buy my tires? No, I don't want to buy your fucking tires from China. I don't want your grain email. He was a really nice guy, but like, oh my God, I get so many emails all day that I don't want your goddamn grain update. I don't sell grain. I've never sold grain. I'm not going to buy grain. I don't need fucking grain prices on the daily. It's like maybe if it was log prices or something, that's kind of interesting, like a weekly like log price. Like, but I can also just kind of find that out when I'm curious.
Yeah. Was he trying to hook Edison up with some Chinese tires?
He was, yeah.
Nice. He didn't take him up on it.
Oh,
Chinese tires
nice guy, but I just don't need to buy Chinese tires
or grain. You don't need to be grain.
grain.
I don't know why I'm not getting this grain email. I could always be curious on grain prices. Come on.
I had the last set of Chinese tires. I have pretty good luck with Chinese tires. Like I bought a last set. They were $900. They lasted me the full year. Then I bought a $1,800 pair of not Chinese tires, and they blew in 6 months.
I've had enough good luck with Chinese tires to be like, it's whatever. Like they don't last as long, but also doing what I do, you typically wreck tires pretty quick anyway. So it's like, well, if I'm gonna wreck tires, I might as well just do cheap ones.
And people always ask, what kind of tires do you use on your logging truck? And I remember Chase did a TikTok about it. He walks around looking at the brands of tires on his logging truck, and there's 8 different brands on your logging truck. You put on whatever tire you have.
Yeah, exactly. You got the Ling Dongs on one side. The bridge
I have good luck with the Chinese tires, though. Like for off-highway stuff, like I get it if you're rolling down the highway and you want that rolling resistance and good fuel mileage, but like those cheaper Chinese tires, if you're on hard rock and you're just chewing through it, like it doesn't seem to matter what you get. Those hard Chinese compounds actually seem to take the gravel abuse pretty decently. Like they last just as long as the other ones. And when you got to replace them, you're not replacing $600 tires. You're replacing $200 tires.
Yeah. I was contracting for a guy who like had the full, brought a couple sea cans over. There was Ling Dongs on every trailer, had a set of Ling Dongs, like trailer, truck. It was all drive tires, but we're putting them on everything because I think he bought them for $100 a tire. It worked out to, or under 100 a tire for semi tires. So we were using them steer tires, trailer tires, every tire, just cheap Chinese. But did the job. Are you for real, Chase? ? From Gideon. For what?
I don't know.
Grain prices?
Oh, probably also, that Johnson added me to the grain email.
Gideon, stop putting in $2. Just put in $10 once. No, just every comment $2.
Well, he wants to see the comment.
We see it every time. I'm gonna see it.
I wouldn't mind if we got some kind of grain that we could make a food plot for deer.
Hey, you can't do that. You can make a food plot for squirrels, and then if any deers are disrupting your squirrel plot, you can dispatch of them.
Yeah, not in BC. You can do that.
You can bait in BC.
Oh yeah. You can't shoot a bear over a bait pile. You're not allowed to bait bears, but anything else you can.
The only thing we can bait in Manitoba is bears. That's so funny. Back to dumb Manitoba rules. Okay, Jason. we can't bait deer or anything. Deer, moose, elk, nothing. But we can bait bears. So wild stuff. Which sucks because there's deer everywhere. I hit one tonight. Classic.
I love the comments on like sometimes like the messages in the members, like some of them were like all hanging out this weekend, which honestly was such a good time.
I'm sad I didn't come out. I'm just so behind. I felt bad, but I was just too busy and should have came out. My apologies, but don't hold it against me. It's your fault.
I wasn't added to the grain thing. That was Gideon fucking with me. Man, you got me going. Gideon texted me from his buddy's phone and sent me a thing on from the buddy's like, you've been added to the fucking grain prices. Okay, fair enough, Gideon. You fucking win. You got me on that one during the live.
Good. Got a whole rant out of that.
I respect that.
Chase, look at your phone and stuff.
Yeah, I did.
I know. You just put it there. What a guy.
Oh, fuck.
So you got a log loader. Is the log loader home yet? Did it get shipped out?
It is. It is.
Nice. And you said you were getting a cylinder for it or something?
Yeah, I need a new cylinder for the tilt cylinder.
Everything
that
else seemed to be okay though?
Everything else actually seems to be pretty good. There's a couple of the rollers that are seized up, but that is what it is.
Rollers are, I can't remember the off-brand shop I get rollers from, but you can get them for fairly cheap still. It's crazy to me.
Okay.
Rollers for a mini hoe are the same price as rollers for a big hoe, and I think that's insanity. Like sometimes more.
What?
Yeah,
That
no,
doesn't
if
make
I
sense. Well, no, it's
no,
like car
totally a
tires. Like,
thing.
why are car tires so expensive? Like the Subaru tires are like more than the semi-truck tires.
Yeah,
Like
way more
that doesn't make
mad.
sense. It's like this much rubber versus this much rubber.
Yeah, no, for my mini hoe my cat mini hoe, even not buying from Cat, even the used ones, they're about 300 a roller. For the 200 I have, it's the same price, like 250 for a roller. Like it's no difference. Now there is more rollers on the bigger hoe, but like the price is the same. So
Yeah.
pretty stupid.
Yeah.
My
Oh,
cat
well.
undercarriage is getting a little worn. It's probably 40% now, but like I'm on the other end.
Final drive sprocket on that log loader here. Like I'm hoping it can get done in the next like 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Mhm.
But that final drive sprocket's a pretty pointy and pretty blown out. Like that hoe we got needs a little bit, needs idlers, tilt cylinder. So the final drive sprocket, the idlers are okay, but the rollers, the final drive sprocket, and the tilt cylinders, and it's a log loader, so it's got a couple of dented panels, and
As they do.
but like
you
it's good enough for what we need it for.
You knew you're buying from auction. You knew there was good.
No, it wasn't even auction. That was just an online sale. So a couple mechanics had a look at it. They're like, it's pretty good condition. Like it was a good price, like a 2014, 11,000 hours, 70 grand.
You didn't want to buy that 800 excavator I sent you?
Yeah, that's the problem with big equipment. Like an 800 is just so big. Like yes, it would tear down the warehouse.
So
I've been scared of low beds to get it here.
I've been scared of getting a big machine because like for the farm we were like kind of talking, should we get like a 470 and just leave it on the farm and just smash trees with it? But the problem I had with the 470 is like you're going through like 2 slip tanks a day. Like it's so much fuel, and it's like, okay, take a 20-ton hoe, go through 3/4 of a slip tank, or a 450 and go through 2 slip tanks. Is the work to fuel really? How's it going to math that?
I think it does check out. Like the scale checks out. A bigger machine that is more efficient at moving dirt quickly than think about it that way. Like, would you get like 400 mini hoes all working and moving dirt, or like one 400?
But I mean, 200 compared to 450, it's like that's a lot of fuel to go through. Like, yeah, you're doing a lot of work, you're moving a lot of dirt, no doubt, but still, just so much money.
Everyone's texting me now about fish prices and grain prices.
You need to know these things.
Yeah, Terry's trying to tell me about fish prices. You need the daily fish price from Nova Scotia?
What are the grain prices right now? Do you have any on hand?
No, I don't know the grain prices.
What's the point of these texts? Explain why the old warehouse needs to be torn down. Is the wood on the roof all rotten? Question mark from Clippy.
Yeah, it's pretty. We filmed a video. Should be coming out next weekend, Terry?
Possibly in 3 weeks because there's more important videos to come out before that. But we have a video and it's actually ready now, but it's probably coming out in 3 weeks.
Oh, okay.
1, 2, 3. So we have a video about that, yeah. And that's why we got the loader. And
yeah, we go through it. But long story short, some engineers came out. We brought out 4 different like engineering companies. 3 out of the 4 said just tear it down. It's going to be cheaper to just tear it down and rebuild it than it is to fix it. And the other company's like, well, we could probably I'll do up a plan. It's savable. If you pay me like $500,000, I'll do up a plan to involve saving it. And then Environment Canada send armed police officers to make sure that we tear the building down in the winter.
You basically have to lift the entire roof off it, chop 10 feet out, replace it, and then kind of replace the roof.
Is it? Okay, I can't remember that siding there. Is it a CPR or is that CN?
CPKC now.
Oh, okay. So it's
Canadian Pacific bought out Kansas City.
No, my my grandpa worked with CP out of Golden area. I found that out the other day, so I thought that was pretty cool. So
Maybe one of your family members was conceived in Donald.
Well, I was just thinking though, he probably worked on that siding or at line at some point. I thought that was pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. A little bit of history.
History.
Manitoba Farmer says the video with him better be out quick. Honestly, that video, I would like to get it out pretty quick. I think it's a pretty important moment for the company. Like Edison delivered its first truck.
Yeah, so we have this weekend's video, and then next weekend is probably driving the truck and doing the last testing. And then after that, it would be delivering the truck. And then after that, it would be the rail. So if for the first time, we've got like 4 videos, which is like...
Oh, and we got to do the investment video too tomorrow. We got to film that tomorrow.
Most breathing room we've ever had on the media team. But Chase is also going to
that's
Italy.
Pretty good though. Like I got to give it to you guys on the media team for like getting ahead of on videos.
How many people are on the media team now?
I have 2 editors and 1 audio guy underneath me.
That is crazy.
So there's 4 of us.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And then we have
it's pretty good. And like largely the media team supports itself off of the YouTube revenue. Sponsored posts. Like some people do wonder, like, why do you put in sponsored posts? So because that helps fund the content. Like that what funds the content by being able to do a little ad for Arcadia or OnShape, like things that we already use. That's what lets Theron hire his team in order to bring you good videos. The odd time you'll see somebody complaining and be like, why is there an ad?
Like, would you rather
be able to bring you better videos and better content?
Would you rather the money came out of the investor money?
Yeah, even the podcast. I know people in the past when me and Chase were just doing this way back when we're always whining about our audio, and it's like, well, our audio and visuals are way better now. Well, where do you think that comes from? A little bit of revenue.
Yeah, it's not a good thing. It's not a bad thing to have a little ad. And I'm just adamant though that like I won't do an ad unless I actually like the thing I use. I'm pretty picky. We probably could make more money if I wasn't an asshole about that, but
no, that's fair though. Like I definitely support
there's a certain limit on like, hey, it's got to be something that's like we actually use or something I can stand behind saying.
Do you remember like
episode of Edison Motors is brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends. When I'm not building electric trucks, I like to play with video game characters.
Yeah, I can definitely be Hell Let Loose. If we could get a Hell Let Loose sponsor, that would be cool.
I would. I do play that though.
Yes.
The Vietnam one looks so good.
Brought to you by Blue Chew.
Okay, maybe not a podcast discussion, but I was talking to a guy. We were talking about the energy drinks, and I know a guy who deals with like linking sponsorships up with people. He's in my area, pretty good buddies. And I was like, hey, like, could you find us a sponsorship of the energy drink? I was like, I'm just gonna see if anyone would be interested. I was trying to poke around with it, but he was like,
honestly, I would. The amount of energy drinks we drink in this shop here, like
I think it'd be so dope.
Energy drinks, like I would do it. Those little grizzly like ones, those BC ones, the grizzlies, like
that would be really cool.
I would honestly do that to get them in more stores because they're so fucking good. They've got like the rocket pops and like the sour gummy bear flavors. Like it's like
I'm gonna text him right now.
Okay.
Black Rifle Coffee. That'd be good.
Do they do energy drinks too?
No.
Aren't they banned?
Are they banned in Canada? Yeah. Aren't they banned in Canada?
Did they get banned? I used to order them last year.
They got banned in the gun ban.
In Trudeau's gun ban, they banned some of the Black Rifle Coffee flavors.
Oh, yeah. Accidentally, they brought it back.
I mean, okay, it got reversed then, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but yeah, it was a pretty funny thing. Black Rifle Coffee got banned in our gun ban.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways, energy drink sponsor. Edison, what was the one? Oh, I don't know. There's a few names
outside the live, but like
I know right now.
I would like how are you increasing production in the shop? We're getting an energy drink sponsor.
Hey, it'd be really cool. Well, I liked our discussion last podcast about our side revenues, and I just a lot of good comments came in from that. A lot of people supporting that idea, and I just really value that we do that, and I think it's great we continue to do that because. And I've talked to some big investors before, like just in my private life. There's a guy I'm good friends with in BC who's a fairly large investor, and he's made the comment or joke a few times, like, "Oh, like when you guys blowing through all the money, like everybody else does," because he sees so many of these companies start up and look for interest and then blow all the investor money on trips and stupid stuff. And it's like, okay, we want to get everything to pay for itself in-house and then take all that investor money and put it into exactly what the investors want it to be in, the trucks.
That's exactly it. Like, well, you don't blow investor money on the YouTube when it can cover itself. You don't like, I fucking buy things out of my own money for the office when I think we can need things and for the office.
Yeah. Even the yard though, like buying a yard that is producing revenue, I think is ingenious. Like why?
Well, we go over this theory in the latest video. It's like we were literally filming and talking about that today. So when we tear down the warehouse, we've got a thing lined up where we're talking with Sean, Cam's dad, who runs the rock truck here. He does siding. His company does sidings and reopen siding. So we're going to get that rail reload reopened. He's like, we can make hundreds of thousands of dollars a month renting out reload facilities and services.
Crazy.
It's like,
yeah.
Like, and right now, like, we're looking pretty good if we can keep that going. Like, so we burn about $60,000 every 2 weeks on expenses and wages and that. So it's like, okay, that's $120,000 a month that we spend on wages. The gravel pit pays, it varies based on how much gravel, but about $50,000 to $100,000 is what we've seen off the gravel pit. 120, and then YouTube sponsored. Like, what are we doing? Are we allowed to say that? I don't know, but that tops it up a fair bit off of YouTube. Some sponsored posts that gets another 20, 30 grand. Covers a media's team. Well, we're almost there, but if we can get the rail reload, because we're going to be growing the team, we're going to be building that. The new shop's got its roof going on. We're going to be expanding that production line, hiring a few more people. So generating another 100 grand off of rail reload would be fantastic, because then that covers all their wages. So even if we had like a relative downturn, the economy tanks, people aren't buying trucks, we're still stable as a business. We're still covering our base expenses. And that way, all the investor money can go to capital infrastructure investments. It can go to buying tooling, buying parts, inventory, getting set up like that. Like, I think that makes sense for a business, right?
Oh, totally. Like, and especially like eventually, like we're a truck business. It will take over, but we're in the starting stages. Like, I know we've been here for a while, but like it's got to grow to the point where the trucks take over the business's income, and then this stuff is just gravy. Like, but right now it'll be supporting.
It will. It's like the trucking business will be so like, yeah. Obviously, you wouldn't be worried about some gravel sales. Yeah, when you're selling trucks, you wouldn't be worried about running a rail reload facility or renting out a rail reload space. But when we grow, we're going to be worried about shipping trucks on rail, getting parts brought in on rail.
Mm-hmm. How handy is that to have a rail yard? That's crazy. Like, I don't know if we maybe can mention the client. There's a future potential client. Like, they deal with sidings all the time and a rail client, and I'm just super excited about them. So I guess I shouldn't even said anything. I don't know if we do talk about potential clients or not, but
oh yeah. No, I think we talked with those guys, didn't we?
We have. We're talking to them now, but I don't. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. Skip it for now.
It's hard to do lives because sometimes we're hanging out. It's hard to do
lives. I wanted to talk about
I have to catch myself so many times not talking about customers and potential customers and
yeah. But that's lives for you. Manitoba farmer has got to stop commenting. He's done like 20 in a row.
Oh, he's awesome.
Done Gideon. I love Gideon, but that's too much. That's way too
Gideon.
Too much. He needs a break.
Yeah.
Do something.
Michael Mayer Defense says that we need to be careful because too much logical thinking will upset venture capitalists.
It will. It will.
How do you want to tag those again, Theron?
Just let me know which ones.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, whatever we read out. But yeah, it says, I have literally found that to be the case, though.
Yeah. No, like it's crazy.
It's like we met with so many venture capital, and like they want you to do nothing. Absolutely, like nothing but promote how awesome you're doing. Like, we even get feedbacks of like, don't say you do anything wrong. Like, never say that your truck has a problem. That scares investors away. Never like, oh man, we had some investors. So the Globe and Mail. Do we want to talk about the Globe and Mail article a little bit here, there?
Sure.
Like, they did an article, and like, so they reached out to me. We were in Ottawa, did a little interview, and it was like, it was during the Canada Post strike. And they're like, is Canada Post negatively hurting your revenue being on strike? And like Theron, Lishka, and that, we do all our shipping with the Canada Post. And like, is that hurting it? Is that hurting your revenue from that? I'm like, yeah, it's 80% of our merch sales goes through Canada Post. We've lost like 80% of our merch revenue. And you're like, oh, that's bad for the business. Like, yeah, like we still have the truck sales, but like, and we still have the other revenue. Anyways, their news article, Edison Motors loses 80% of its revenue because of Canada Post strike. And you're like, that was a merch sale. Like, that's a pretty tiny spot, and it's a pretty temporary thing until they go back. Yeah. Like, it's frustrating. It's annoying that we can't ship any merch. And we basically have to like shut the merch store down on the website, which is very frustrating because we do use that money to fund things. Like, that pays for like Alishka's job so that she can work, and it covers that stuff.
Yeah, no, that's
like, it's annoying
insane
to have to shut it down, but it's not Edison Motors loses 80% of revenue. And then they're like, she asked me the question. She's like, if you ran out of, if you had no revenue and you run out of money, would you have to lay employees off? I'm like, yeah, if we ran out of money, we would have to lay employees off.
I think anyone would.
Because like, that's how basic economy works. Turns out people don't work for free normally.
Normally, I think we have had that at Edison before, though. But
like, but they are like Edison Motors considering layoffs if they run out of money.
So then that came out. That came out right during our investment raise.
Oh,
thankfully, those stupid articles, they try and get you to be a subscriber to read them. So a lot of people couldn't read them, or you get like 3 free articles a year or something. I couldn't read it myself, but I knew what it said.
But let's just be honest here. The news now is just like, it's kind of a joke now. Like every organization, left, right, center, anything. Everything's all.
They had their agenda. Like they just very much wanted to make it seem like Canada Post was destroying Canadian businesses. Which, like, don't get me wrong, like that would be devastating. They are like the postal strikes for small businesses that rely on shipping are devastating. It's just lucky that we have diversified income streams. We're not relying on merch revenue, which goes back to things like the rail reload and the gravel pit. We have diversified income streams to keep money coming into the company. That's why you have those things. That's why you do a rail reload yard. That's why you don't just rush to, like Michael says there, most VC are looking to hypercycle for rapid IPO. That's all that they want. That's all they want. They don't want to be diversified. They don't need the business to be stable. They just want to get, and we've met so many investors and we've told so many of these investors to just fuck off because I don't have the time for it. It's how every other single EV startup has failed.
Yes. You want to Google how many EV startups have failed.
How many have been successful?
Not that many, but it's
Tesla,
about doing it right.
BYD.
Is Rivian still alive? I'm not saying successful, but are they still alive?
Yeah,
I think they're still alive.
They're a good example. Rivians are pretty sweet too.
Yes.
Pricey, but sweet.
I just knew they were struggling for a bit, I thought.
No, they probably still are, but
probably.
Who knows? That's not. I don't know that for certain.
I think they're still losing money on every vehicle they sell. But like, it's also, it's very frustrating because like you see these companies that raise hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars, and like the investors just take loss after loss. Like they sell their vehicles for a loss, but they're still able to raise millions of dollars from all of these VCs that want us to do all it, and like. I just find it very frustrating.
Who was the snowmobile company that me and you were at that fully charged show and we were like,
oh,
is this company out of business? We were like,
yeah, and then another guy
each other just baffled.
Yeah, they got bought out by a private, taken private, but they did go public. It's just, oh fuck, it's like it is frustrating because I know we could have a lot more money if we just took the venture capital money. Like we could bring in millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars if we played their game, did exactly what they say, suck their thing to get money. We could. If we wanted to sell out, we could. But they would run the company into the ground because every time you talk to them, you're like, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You don't know anything about trucks. The only thing that these venture capitalists care about is seeing as fast a return on their money as possible. How do you get that? You IPO, and you IPO for as high a value as you can. So pump that, get good news, nothing but good news, get the value up, IPO, take the money, put it over my shoulders, run, whatever happens with the company, who gives a fuck after that? If we, at this stage, decided to be like, yeah, come in, bring me your money, give me all those hundreds of millions of dollars. Doesn't matter if we make money or lose money selling trucks. We got hundreds of millions of dollars in the bank. Fuck it. We're just going to get this really great IPO. We could have tons of money, but we don't because we're doing it the right way. And it's very frustrating.
Like, and it is a funny conversation because like we are in it long term. That long term money is going to be way more of a payout than the short term. But these VCs, all they want is a short term payout. So yeah, pump it up, do it quick. But it's like, hey, just if we do it slower, the payout will be way better. Like
it'll be way better if we become a stable company selling trucks. Like Kenworth does like, what was it? It was something like 5 billion a year or 13 billion a year. And how much does PACCAR do? Like it's billions and billions and billions of dollars a year in revenue. Yeah. I think they make
IPO for 10 billion. That'd be crazy. It'd be insane. Or you could get that in revenue every year and be public eventually.
Yeah. Like, do you want to make like a $2 billion crazy valuation at IPO, take that money and head out the door? Or do you want to be a stable company that does $1 billion a year in revenue every year, consistently making a good product? I think most people would say, yeah, that makes more sense, but not fucking investors, not Wall Street. All they give a shit about is what the next fucking quarter is going to say, because he's got a board meeting with his fucking directors in 3 months. And they say, hey, you just gave $50 million to this company. Where are these returns? It's been 3 months since they've done it. And you're like, don't worry, they're going to IPO in like a year. I promise you. And they're like, it's been like 2 fucking years. I need my billions of dollars out now, immediately, because I can't wait longer than a fucking year, because it's all fucking borrowed money that we borrowed from somebody else, and we're paying fucking interest and borrowing it for this because we don't believe in building shit anymore. Let's just fucking circulate this money around until it fucking comes out from fucking people. Like, that's all it is. And
tell us how you really feel, Chase.
Person fucking left holding the bag. Well, no, it's how it goes every fucking time.
No, it is. It is.
Goddamn venture capitalists that get into the stage that we're at, they all fucking pump it up to IPO. They take all this fucking money. They promote the shit out of it to the average investor that's investing for their fucking kids' education, putting it in their RRSPs. And then what happens? It's all fucking smoke and mirrors. The company fucking vanishes. They go bankrupt. They spend more money on the fucking CEO's private jet than they do building the fucking trucks or getting them fucking revenue. And then they let the average person holding the bag on something that they knew was fucking bullshit. And we're sitting in the middle of an investment raise, trying to raise money. And it's harder because we're not taking that money. And it's like, why can't these guys just get their fucking heads out of their ass so that we can actually build something? Because you know what? We're getting our asses kicked by China, because China doesn't play these stupid fucking games. Like, they actually build things and they fund people that build it, and then that's it. And if you take the money, we're gonna fucking hang you. What, didn't they sentence those people to fucking death for like the investment fraud? Like,
oh, what?
Yeah, or was that China? Where was
Thailand, I think I heard.
Investment fraud since death. Man, that's crazy.
There's some lady, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It says PACCAR last year had a 33.66 billion US dollars in revenue last year, and they're at 21.62 billion this year, which will be lower than last year, but still.
Okay, so 20 to 30 billion, that's Kenworth and Peterbilt. Kenworth and Peterbilt do 20 to 30 billion dollars in sales per year. What would you rather have? The company that does a $1 billion IPO once and it goes away, or a company that builds a stable base that grows itself to becoming 20, 30 billion dollars a year in revenue? But doesn't matter. Doesn't matter to the investors. They just want to get that fucking quarterly earnings.
Hey, not our investors. We got the best investors.
No, because we keep telling them to fuck off. But that makes it harder to raise money when you keep telling investors to fuck off.
They don't love it. Speaking of
investment, they don't love it.
Our private investment is still open. So
it is. And like our biggest investors are like trucking companies and people that use the equipment and that sort of thing. Like, they invest with us to build a good product because they want to buy our trucks. Like, that seems to be who the most some of the larger investors are, is people that would buy our trucks and need to use our trucks and believe in a good truck in the trucking industry. But trucking companies don't have hundreds of millions of dollars like the fucking Wall Street guys do.
Yeah. Manitoba Farmer says he was like this all weekend. It was sweet. Yes, this is how Chase is. Just so you know.
It's not like this is a fucking act for fucking live.
Yeah, I do this thing on TikTok or YouTube Live, and I act differently all the time. But I want to invest, but I'm a broke truck driver. Dude, what are you doing, Mish Gaming?
$275 Canadian to invest. Although if you're super broke, that is a lot of money.
Yeah, don't invest if you're broke, because it's still a very risky company.
Yes, you will not see money back for a little while.
Do not do crypto
coin. We're not doing crypto coins.
We're not doing a crypto. We're not doing a Hawk-Tua coin.
Honestly, we debated it because the rules to, like, if you don't have a venture capital investing in you, like giving you all this is why they also companies do the venture capital and like kind of sell out on their vision. Because thank fucking God we have Eric. Eric is so fucking good at navigating this thing, but the amount of paperwork we had to do, we genuinely debated just doing a crypto coin where it's like every coin is worth 1 share just to try and exploit a loophole in the legislation, because it took Eric like a year to get us to the point right now where like a month ago, we were able to open it up and let average people invest.
Mm-hmm. I have no understanding of what Eric does, but I occasionally just call him to talk about it, and he'll just give a rant for 30 minutes. And I'm like, okay, hope you're hanging there, buddy. And then like, I just want to let him blow some steam off.
Eric works from the time he wakes up to the time he goes to bed.
That guy gives it his all.
He does.
Yeah. Thank God he took a week off last week.
You're taking a week off next week?
He was even working over there, made some huge progress. But yeah, he did.
I guess he took 2 weeks off. He went to Ontario for 2.5 weeks, but he took a solid week off to go hunting with his dad.
He hunts? What?
Oh,
yeah.
Bird hunting.
Man,
I mean, Eric never really takes time off. Like, I'm taking a week off next week. I booked a flight to Italy. Me and Joel are just going to go to Italy and relax for a bit. That was my promise. I'm like, okay, when I deliver my first truck, once that truck is delivered, I am going on vacation and I am going to relax for like a week and a half.
Mm-hmm. No, that's a good idea. What's that last comment, Steve?
Eric just got his hunting license too. Before he had a juniors when he was younger, but he just got his full hunting license, and he actually, I think today he went and got a whitetail tag. So him and I will probably be driving around at nighttime now. So he's pretty pumped on that.
You can't hunt at night. What are you talking about?
Wow, in the evening, I should say. Yes, not in dark, in the evening.
The CEOs or Green Pants are watching this right now.
I'm not shooting things in the dark, but yes.
One of my good friends is a CEO.
That's why you fucking chaining somebody.
I say some things to him that I probably shouldn't, but it's always like, hypothetically, I shot a deer with a spotlight last night. Never do, but just rile him up, like just get him pissed off.
Yeah, but we're not doing that. All legal people. And
okay, what was that Steve Nelson comment there? I was trying to read it.
About dividends.
It's confusing.
Okay,
me.
Investment not back in a while, but what's the plan for the future? Dividends or share price increase in the public market? I think that's determined by the public.
Yeah,
it's not.
I don't know. Sorry, I was just trying to read it.
The plan for the future would be to a share price increase on the public market until we get to the point where we're generating a lot of revenue. Because we're in a startup position, we're going to be, if we're making profit, we're going to be putting a lot of that profit towards growth. So, and then as you're putting profit towards growth, that means that you're producing more. You're growing, the share price goes up. If somebody wants to exit before you've achieved the growth and the dividends, then you would then take a share price. But when you get to the point where you're saying, hey, we're happy with where we're at, this is the size of company we want to be, we're going to take that profit now that we've grown, and then it would be dividend, because if you're taking that profit and you're distributing it between the owners of the company, who would be the shareholders, that's a dividend. So right now we're in the growth stage. We're probably going to be in that growth stage for the next 5 years at least. That's my prediction. It'll be a share price increase. Does that make sense? Hopefully I'm explaining that well. Now, I have to say hopefully a share price increase, because you just never know.
I don't think we're allowed to speculate on that.
No, nothing I'm saying. It's like I'm just saying like how basically companies work. I'm not saying how Edison works. I'm just saying how it genuinely works in there. Edison could do poorly.
Mm-hmm. This is not investment advice. They say that at every investment thing commercial.
We do not have a ticker symbol yet. That would be when we go public. Yeah, right now it's privately held. Lisa,
I think we're working on that though, because like
We are.
I've been calling Lisa Clippy, by the way. Do you not know her logo is
I
Clippy,
know.
like the little?
Yeah,
I'm
know
just-
the logo.
I kept calling her Clippy.
I don't understand where's Clippy coming from. All these people have
There's
these
so
Clippy
many
logos.
Clippies. I wanted
It's
to
just
know
her.
where
I thought it was just her.
Clippy. Can you please tell me why you've got the Clippy art?
Lisa, why do you have? Oh, I guess people might listen to this just on a podcast, but there's a commenter that has the little Clippy logo.
There's
as
like
their
multiple
YouTube thing.
commenters that have that little.
It was just her. It was
Clippy.
just Lisa, wasn't it?
No, I've seen lots.
No, there's been a bunch.
Oh, Mike Maxwell too. Damn, you're right.
Yeah, and in the comment sections on our videos, there's lots. So David said it'd be nice if he could buy shares as American.
Lisa's
but-
next comment's right to repair. What?
Yeah.
Oh no, he's
And-
saying that's what it means. It's from Louis Rossman.
Oh.
Oh, I'm so
man, that's
confused.
awesome.
I was like,
Wow, he's got a lot of fans.
David Leon.
Yeah, so it'd be nice if you could buy shares in American. You can piss your money away on lottery tickets in the casino, but like
we talk about that all the time. I love this point, and it drives me so mental.
stupid.
It's so stupid that I get gambling ads and I get told, gamble, you should get gamble, bet this, we'll match your bets, bonus bets. All these things, people are struggling with it. It's an addiction. They waste their money. I gamble occasionally. I can hold it in. Other people can't. It's a horrible thing. And I can't invest money in a company that shows everything on YouTube and tells you the truth all the time and is the most honest company in the world. That's a criminal. That should be criminal, and I hate that law and rule.
Because it literally is. They're like, well, that's what we were told by a guy. Basically, the Securities Commission says we don't think that poor people are smart enough to assess risk. So if somebody's richer, they're probably smarter with their money. That's why they're rich, is that they're smarter. And therefore, we only want to let rich people so that dumb, poor people don't get taken advantage of. But go to the fucking casino, dumbasses.
Yeah.
Like,
spend your money over here.
It's full of shit. They're just lying to you, and they're lying to you like they're lying to our faces.
People should be
it.
more mad about that. Like after we get the emission things, I think we should be like, hey, everyone, go email about this. Email your people into office about that rule. It should be changed for any future companies that have to deal with the struggle poor Eric.
Well, and it's basically because of the amount of work that Eric has had to do, 18-hour days, 7 days a week for months and months, with working full time with accountants and lawyers. Like, I think we spent like $300,000 to be able to raise the fucking money, the legal way to be able to do it and allow everyone just in Canada to do it, and Americans still can't. But a fucking casino is fine. Like it's such horseshit.
Casinos were always one thing. Sorry, Terrence. Casinos. I'll be quick. Casinos were always one thing for me because you have to go, you have to do it. But now they push it on your phone. There's so many betting apps now, and they're so forced down your throat. And it's like that's ridiculous. That should be criminal. But sorry, Terrence.
So I think, from my understanding, and I could be wrong, and so don't take this as absolute, but I think that Canada, you had to have, in order to lower what people can come in and invest at and not make it non-accredited, we had to pass our IFSR audit. And I think that, and we did, and Eric's still doing them, and you have to have that in place in order to like lead up to going public. But I think that America, you need 2 years of those audits, and we don't have
years. I think we did. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's 3 years.
So
I think
3 years.
We did 2 years to get Canada. So you have
we
to
are
be a business that exists for 2 years and pay hundreds of these audits cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. They're basically what you do when you're a publicly traded company.
Yeah. I like
So
that
we
in
are
that
doing
situation,
them.
you said correct me if I'm wrong as you were correcting Theron. That was funny.
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
I guess that's just me saying
it's-
that I don't know for sure what I'm talking about because I'm a fucking idiot when it comes to financial statements. But
yeah, so we just haven't had enough years, but Eric's doing them now. I believe he's doing them quarterly. So and it's coming along. So soon, hopefully, we will be able to do it.
Michael Mayer there had a good
anybody.
question in the chat there. That next one.
he says he's confused. There is an American investment option on our site. Yeah, and this is what we're ranting about, is that the Americans are still on the rules that we had for Canada previously, and that You can only invest if you make either over $200,000 a year, and you have to prove it with a letter from your accountant with their fucking stamp and license number on it, submitted to the government. You either have to make over $200,000 a year or have over $5 million in financial or total assets, or $1 million in financial assets like liquid cash. Like, it's just basically saying that only the rich people can invest. And it's all fucking set up by fucking, like, it has to be by, I drew the blank on the word. What's that one? Lobbyist. It has to be written by lobbyists, by the financial industry. Because you need 2 to 3 years of financial statements that cost hundreds of thousands of dollars before you're even allowed to raise money from anybody that's not rich. So unless you're already rich, you can't afford to do that. It is almost impossible to be able to do that as an average blue-collar worker, to go out and be like, hey, I've got a great idea for a great product. I hope you guys can support me. If you want to throw in $1,000, that would be really grateful as I prototype and test this. And people are like, yeah, I believe in you. They're like, no, unless you have hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars already, you can't raise the hundreds of thousands. So what does that mean? Like, we've been really, really fortunate with social media that we've been able to find people that were in a spot to be able to do it and believed in us. But if we didn't have that, we would have to, like, basically handcuff us, go out to the venture capital and say, please fund me. And then just, okay, but you're going to make crazy and do all of that shit. It is forcing people into this shitty venture capital angel investor thing by only limiting it for those people to be allowed to invest. Now, and then the government has the fucking nerve to get out there and be like, how come we don't manufacture or build new things? All we've done is set up regulation to stop new businesses and stop any innovation happening in our country. Every fucking rule, between the amount of we've had to deal with Environment fucking Canada, all that bullshit, all the investment bullshit, every fucking different thing is set up to stop new entries into the market.
Like, it's 1984. Like, hey, here's the poor people. We'll give them the gambling, and then they'll be happy. They won't bug us, and then we can keep doing our thing over here. Like, it's ridiculous.
You can get onto an app and put all your money on whether Kyle's mom does something overseas and lose all your money, and that's legal. But
yeah,
I don't know.
With your rant, though,
the thing we are doing it. We have still, I want to make it clear, we have taken no venture capital money. We aren't beholden to any bank, any large financial institution. We are saying no to them. We are doing it our way. We're doing it the right way, and we're getting shit done. Trucks are getting fucking delivered. Trucks are going into production. The shop's got its roof on it already. We're doing it slower. We're doing it right. We don't fucking need them. So
with your whole rant there, though, like, I know we've said it a few times, but just so people know, in Canada, you can invest under the 200 minimum 275. You said,
and anywhere else in the world, it's just America.
Just America. Yeah, I'm just saying, just so people don't get confused, because they.
I think Australia, you have to email Eric, and maybe another place in Europe.
The UK, New Zealand, Australia, and the United Kingdom. There's a special thing for the Commonwealth countries.
But anyways, we've been going.
Nobody got my South Park reference. Are you guys watching the new season of South Park?
No.
Eric was talking.
I haven't seen it. No.
So,
I'm too cheap to pay for new things.
They're on that app. Maybe it's Kalish or something. I don't know what it is, but it's like you can bet on anything, and people are betting on whether Kyle's mom, I can't really say it on here, does it. Overseas.
That's what you were talking about.
That's what I was talking about. So I was like, that looks awesome. I want to make some stupid bets for $5.
Yeah.
And we can't use it in Canada. Damn it.
Those betting, okay, we're going to talk about how terrible betting is. That guy in, I think it was 2 years ago in the Super Bowl, bet that there was going to be a streaker, and then he was the streaker, and there was no rule that stopped it at that time. I'm sure they've made rules for it now, but yeah, bet there was going to be a streaker, and then he was the streaker, and they had to pay him out. I think he got fined like 50 grand, but his bet won him like 300 grand. So it's like, whatever, pay the fine.
Yeah, so can't use those apps. Put your money on all this stuff. Can't invest, but yeah, but investment is open, like you said.
And hour 15. How are we feeling? We done? Keep going.
I'm good.
You got more editing to do?
I got to put my kid to bed and have dinner.
Yeah. Speaking of kids, my buddy was watching with his kid, and he said that you taught him the F word, Chase. So thanks for that. But...
Fuck, I'm sorry.
We had lots of comments. I got something to say about my kid, Archer. So Alicia and Archie go to Europe at least once a year, and there's all these wood ticks over there. And then last month, Archer had like this rash on his back, and she's such a hypochondriac. She's like, "Oh my god, he's got ringworm." I'm like, "That's not ringworm. I've had ringworm." She's like, "He's got Lyme disease." I was like, "He doesn't have Lyme disease." Well, she just brought him in and got his shot or got blood test. Archer has Lyme disease.
What? Oh
Yeah.
no!
What?
Yeah.
That's
Oh
not
shit!
good.
Is he okay?
Yeah.
Well, he's seems okay. So we started on antibiotics today. The doctor, our family doctor, or our old family doctor, we got a new one in Golden now, said that there's been in her entire career, she's never actually seen someone with Lyme disease. But Archer has Lyme disease from a wood tick.
That is horrible, man. That is unfortunate.
Yeah, so we'll get that treated. If it is left like long term, or like it can be in different stages, but it can completely destroy your joints and your heart and all sorts of stuff. It's pretty bad.
Oh,
Well, I hope they get it sorted out.
Yeah, we haven't noticed anything from his like energy or anything, and so far so good. But he is a 4-year-old, so he can't communicate that well.
oh, Daryl, Heavy D there, made a good comment. Visit the cattle factory and look into the sodium. Eric is going over there to visit. Erica, Conrad, and Keaton are heading over there to go visit and talk about some of the cool things. Like, this is the hard part about the hybrids. It's like the technology is like improving so fast that like so many cool changes are. It's gonna be hard. Like, eventually we're gonna have to be like, put the pen down. But every time we turn it around, they're like, whoa, that's awesome. Like, Eric was already there. When was that? Like a year and a half ago. He went to the cattle CDTL factory. CATL factory, and he saw like the prototype ones, and now they're going into production. He's like, I'd love to go back and see them.
Yeah,
and that's the nice thing about our systems is we can adapt to any type of fuel, generator, and also battery chemistry. So
did you see that video of the Chinese truck that was making their battery with the eject for fires? It was like a SUV or a car, and has a side eject, and it shoots the battery out like a good distance in case of fires. I was like, that seems like a horrible idea. Like,
that does like use that for battery chemistry.
What
like
if you're
just driving? Imagine you're driving past like an elementary school, and your battery's like just launches the fucking battery onto a kid.
Yeah, it's so. I'm like, is that a good idea? Like, if you're in traffic,
station, chunk.
And you know, people are going to be selfish. Like, if you're in traffic, stuck in vehicle, I don't know what to do. You're going to press that button. It's going to go to the vehicle beside you. Like, is that better? Just get out of your car. Like, what does the eject add to this? I don't know.
Yeah, because it's not like the vehicle's driving with the batteries not in there.
You should see the video. It's like, what? I don't understand why this is a thing.
That sounds like an AI thing.
It was. I swear to God, it's not. I've got to look into it.
What? You're not talking about that car driving with that big generator? Have you seen that? Everyone's sending that to me.
No.
It's like it's a Tesla with a generator. First he's towing it, then it's on it. But guys, you know that's AI, right? It's like you're like my parents. Super easy to trick.
Okay. Oh, I'm not going to show you a video on it, but there's videos on it online. China's eject battery technology. And yeah.
Oh, I have. It shoots it out the bottom.
I'm just telling you that. Yeah.
I wasn't listening, Jordan. That's right. I have seen that. That looked yeah, it was in a building, and then they shoot it off and like in the
okay. I don't know if you can you see it out here?
I can, yeah.
Shut up. Damn it.
Yeah, I seen that, but it was from a different angle.
Let's see it. Let's hold it up there.
Yeah, it just shoots it out. Yeah.
So you have to be next to a fucking pit.
You have to be in a perfect spot because, like, in the city, this is horrible. Like, only in the back roads and country is that like somewhat a feasible or good idea.
Not even a good idea in the summer, because if your car lights on fire, at least it lights on the fire on like the paved area, not the bush. Because man, that thing launched it. If you were
did shoot it pretty far. I don't know what's shooting it out.
Apartment building, it just launches a fucking. Like, launches a battery that's on fire into like an apartment building, kills like 30 people, and you're like, well, at least I didn't have to do as bad of a warranty claim. Like, you're already doing a fucking warranty claim if your battery, if your car shits the fucking battery, that's probably a warranty claim or an insurance claim.
Well, again, people are so
like,
selfish.
Like, now you've just turned it like, and nobody carries apartment building level of liability. Like, the average person can probably carry the liability if their car burns itself down. You're like, yeah, that's what's insurance for. Most people carry like 1 to 2 million in liability. If you fucking yeet your battery into an apartment building, that bill is over the cost of that. Like, you're better off financially just letting your car fucking burn.
What about a pedestrian? You hit him with a battery that's on fire and kill them.
Maybe there's an eject button that you have to do it manually. But even then,
no,
I wouldn't.
I don't trust the average people. Like, your car's on fire, eject battery.
They're gonna panic. They're gonna do dumb things.
An elaborate thing because, like, if your battery sat in there too long and you have to like work your way through the eject sequence of like, please check around and like a checklist, just get out of the fucking car. Just to be like,
get out.
Whoa, my car's on fire. The battery's on fire. Hold on, I'm just gonna go through this touch screen, look over, and okay, looks safe to eject. If you have that time, you have the time to open the door handle and be like, I'll step out of the car now.
Yeah.
The only thing I could probably justify this on is an electric school bus. You got a bus loaded up with like 70 school kids, and you want to fucking yeet the battery out of that. That makes fine. You're saving 70 kids' life. Your average passenger vehicle, just open the door and get the fuck out. You're a grown-ass adult.
Yeah. No, I think that's crazy. And if I was to do it on a bus, I think front eject would be the best too. Like the side eject seems crazy. Like, what if you like what are you putting it into? Where's it going?
Eject, because if you're going and you're
if
driving,
someone's behind
shot
them,
it in front, and then the battery skidded on the road, and the vehicle ran out of power, and then the vehicle still rolled on top of the battery.
Someone's right behind you, and you eject the hot battery into them and kill them. Like, I saved the kids, but I murdered a bunch of kids behind me.
Well, like that's the only thing I can like make sense for is like I would toast a family behind me if it saves 70 kids' life. Like, this is a weird trolley car problem.
Yeah, this is a trolley
driver. Like, do you? And like, my argument is, if you're following behind, you should be paying attention to what's going. And if a flaming hot battery hits you, you're either following too close, which you shouldn't be fucking tailgating a school bus anyways, because it's a school bus. They stop suddenly for children all the time. Don't tailgate a school bus, and pay attention to the road in front of you. If you see a giant hunking ball of fire, stop.
People aren't that. You're giving people too much credit right now.
Yeah, no, but it's like
with the trolley thing though.
70 kids or the person in the car not paying behind
with
you.
The trolley situation, how do we get both with the one battery?
That's by launching it in front. You launch it in front, hit the car in front of you, burst them into flames, and then the bus.
I was more thinking
the car. You can
like
get both.
In a slow situation, you could be like, "Oh, I'll move over and like launch it in the ditch. Like I can control it easier. Like I'll just pull over it a little bit, launch it in the ditch."
What if you were trapped in the car? Like your door handle, you lost electricity, you couldn't open your electric door.
Isn't there a manual one in the Tesla though? There's a manual door handle.
Wasn't there those people that
people can't find that when they're
they don't know where the manual handle is.
Didn't people just get burnt to death and they're suing or something because they were
it wasn't easy to find, but the $100. What the?
Whoa!
All right,
$100.
Drop everything.
Drop everything.
We might not be able to invest, but we could still waste our money on you guys. I think what you're doing is incredible, and I've loved watching the progress. I really hope you get onboard generator thing figured out soon. Praying your kid makes it through okay.
Oh, so touching.
Thank you, man. Cheers, man. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
awesome.
you.
Tazzy Mafiad? Tazzy Mafiad. I feel like, can you see what? Oh, it's an American flag? Yeah, that's
that's awesome though. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
For those listening, we just had $100 donation.
Yeah.
And not to sidetrack his $100 donation, but someone did, and to way backtrack on our podcast here, someone sent Chase $100 because he got stuck in Saskatchewan to go back there.
No way.
Did you end up commenting on that? Because I lost it and I haven't been able to respond.
I hope I did. I thought I did, but yeah, we went out.
That was very nice of him.
But that was really nice. That was, man, like we have the best fans. Like, it's still, you know what? I'm just going to say it. Like, we're better off if I had to choose between having our fans that we do and the people that support Edison Motors, or I had to choose between the $50 million from the venture capital. I think we're more successful having the fans that support us and believe in us like that than we would be with the $50 million and having a venture capital guy that doesn't. Like, we've got the better trade-off, and I would make this trade every single day.
Mm-hmm. And you did. Like, we had some offers, some large offers, and no, not happening. We don't want someone holding control over this company that's going to do what we don't want to happen to the company. Take it in a direction we don't support.
That's right.
Yeah,
We live with ourselves.
49.
Oh,
What the?
Carson Davis.
Stop sending money. Stop
Carson
sending money.
Davis, what that guy said.
What that guy? Thanks, Carson. Cheers, man.
That's
Tassie
awesome.
Nuggets
Thanks,
making
guys.
an impact here.
That is unbelievable.
Really appreciate the well wishes for my kid too. The kids hit hard
really
once
nice
you have them. And Carson Davis, thank you for that. I can't even watch like TV shows when kids are sick or anything now. Man, once you have kids, it really changes you. Before I'd be like,
I can still watch videos of kids falling over though myself.
oh,
like
that
kids,
I can.
Videos of kids tripping and getting hit by balls, still
Hilarious.
funny.
Hilarious.
Okay, that doesn't change. I'm glad that's.
My dad's Mach-E almost locked him inside when a car caught fire, and by the time he got out of the back seat, it was already in flames. Says Brody Robinson. Yeah,
like that's why I'm not a fan. I'm just gonna say it. I don't like electronic door handles. You notice our trucks, everything we do, big mechanical lever. I don't want to like open the door, get the fuck out. Like manual windows. Like we got a couple of our trucks have manual windows. You can still like an electric vehicle where you have a fault, because in Topsy's testing in early phases, there was times where we lost all of our low voltage system. And guess what? When you have a major fault, like something like a wreck or a substantial fault, you're not going to have your 12 volts to open your door. And you're like, oh, well, we hidden this escape latch all the way down here, and you got to find it. Now you're on fire. The car's on fire. You're trying to get your kids out of the back seat. But no, we couldn't put a simple door latch because some engineer, and not just some engineer, a team of 30 different engineers all worked on a door handle to make it as sleek as possible, so that when you're sitting in the car dealership and you open the door, you're like, oh, that's so nice.
Oh, wow, that's really cool. That's beautiful.
And it opened, and like it just felt so elegant. It's not going to feel as elegant when you're fucking on fire. Like you don't need an ejecting.
It's not going to feel elegant when you're on fire.
It's just engineers inventing fucking problems for things.
Can we make a T-shirt of that?
Door where I push a button and the door opens.
Please make a T-shirt that says "It's not as elegant when you're on fire." That's hilarious.
That right?
I'm loving that quote. It's not as elegant when you're on fire.
I agree with the Michael Mayer's defense there. I'm 100%. There isn't more regulation on time to egress.
Yeah,
I think that there should be more things. Like I wish the trucking industry was more like the airplane industry. Wrecks get investigated like airplane wrecks. You put in procedures to make sure those wrecks don't happen again. And in airplanes, one of the things is that when you build and design a new airplane, you have to test how long does it take for passengers to get out of the airplane. And you have to get all of the passengers out of an airplane in like 90 seconds. Like, why isn't there a test on a car and be like, hey, your door lock doesn't work. Let's put the average people, grab a group of people. Hey, you're in this Tesla for the first time. It's like you don't own it. It's an Uber driver. He got into a wreck. The car's on fire. You're in the back seat. How do you find the escape hatch? And the average person should be able to find that within 3 seconds, 2-3 seconds, with smoke and drama and flames in a stressful environment, and get out within 1 or 2 seconds. If it is not that easy to get out of a vehicle, that is a shitty design of the vehicle when it comes to safety.
No, it's crazy. Like my dad owned a cruise boat in Manitoba. It's called the Marquise. It's kind of cool. It's from Kelowna, called the Kelowna Princess. But like they had to follow the same regulations as like major cruise ships. So every summer they had to do multiple like big tests every year and all these crazy things. When it was like, okay, we're offshore by like 100 feet at all times, we could just drive it to shore and people could get off. But I support having that regulation in place, because it's like if the thing goes on fire, okay, we got a plan, we're going to follow the steps, we have an idea, not fire happens and we're all dead. But it's crazy how regulated that stuff is. Even we also had a food trailer and it needed a lighted exit sign. It was a 8-foot by 12-foot trailer, and it needed a lighted exit, and it had one door. And it was like, okay, like, come on, you should be able to get out of that. But
yeah, on the one hand, I'm so always torn. I'm like, do we need more regulation? But it's like, on the other hand, I'm like, oh man, people do stupid shit.
Yeah.
And I think where I fall into it, if I was to think about it, I don't want more regulation to protect stupid people from themselves. What I do want is regulation that stops stupid engineers designing stupid shit
Yeah.
for people that aren't like a door handle that you can't get out, a vehicle that you can't easily open if there's an electrical part. That's a stupid design. Putting a warning label not to drink the battery acid in the battery.
That's dumb. Yeah.
That's dumb. If you want to drink the battery acid, at this point, I'm like, you know what? Drink the fucking battery acid. I don't.
8x12 trailer with a massive open window and a
there.
massive door. Don't need exit signs. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Like a giant door and opening probably doesn't need it. Like, I don't think we need to protect stupid people from themselves. There's too many stupid people out there fucking up traffic. Like, I feel like traffic would be better if we stopped taking warning labels off of things.
That's fair. That's fair.
But
have you ever seen that video of that girl driving and like someone like she's learning to drive and someone's like hit the brake, and she just slams into a vehicle, but there's a good like 10 seconds of like hit the brakes, and she just runs into another car. It's like that's got to happen harder so they don't drive
Some
anymore.
people shouldn't be driving. Just
Shouldn't
straight
be
up.
driving.
Some people
Just
shouldn't be driving. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a
Lots
big
of
fan
people.
of like public transit. Like, you go over to Europe where they got good, or like China where they got high speed rail. They've got light rail running around the city for like free. Like you go to like Krakow and it's like 20 cents and you just like tap your card quickly when you walk in on one of those tap things. And they've got a train that shows up every like 2-3 minutes. You can get all around the city. You go to China, same thing. Transit, you never wait in line. There's a train coming every 2 minutes and it takes you to the high speed rail that whips you across the thing at 300 kilometers an hour. Like, you don't need to drive anywhere. I'm a big proponent that we have a lot of bad drivers because we have a lot of people that don't really enjoy driving, having to drive, and they're being forced to drive. Well, they would rather be doing something else. They'd rather just be sitting there playing on their phones. So give them light commuter rail. Like we had like Vancouver, San Francisco, all these places here had light commuter rail in the late 1800s, early 1900s. We had little trams that ran around the city for free. Now we can't have that. And now what happens? People don't want to do it. So they just want to sit there playing on their phone in their vehicle, and they're doing that in traffic, and they're fucking up traffic, and now I'm stuck in it.
Yeah.
Like,
Even
just-
what's the line you guys have in Vancouver? What's that thing called?
Ottawa drivers are pretty shit though.
The rail line in Vancouver that goes overhead. What do you guys call that thing?
The SkyTrain.
SkyTrain. Sorry, I was blanking. But anyways, the SkyTrain, even that's a very gross version of what other places have. Even that's super handy. Like when I was,
it's super expensive. They're spending like $14 billion or like $8 billion to advance the track like 10 kilometers down the road. Because once again, we got to put it up in the sky. It's the Sky Train. We've got to lift it up because heaven forbid a fucking train could interfere with a car. You know what the rest of the goddamn world does? They put the tracks right on the street. It's right on the pavement, and the tram goes in one lane and the cars go in the other lane, or the tram and the cars share the same lane because it takes up the same fucking road space as a truck, like a semi-truck and a train. Or like, thing is, those fucking trains take up like 3 cars worth of spaces. If you look at it, those trains take up 3 cars worth of spaces, but they hold 80 fucking people, so you don't need as many cars on the road. But no, we can't interfere with the cars. Don't fuck up the cars. They got to have their space. Just spend hundreds of millions and billions of dollars lifting it in the air so a car and a train don't have to share the same path. Like, fuck it.
Crazy.
That's stupid.
Crazy.
Spend the same
upgrade
amount of money, do it way cheaper, and just let the train go down the road. And it's like a car that carries 80 people, and it's super efficient, and it's super quiet, and it's super easy. But
I still support what I said, though. It is quite handy. It is quite handy. It would be better if it was just on the ground. But even that, it is handy. You just walk to a point in the city where they have a pickup, and it's going every 15 minutes. It's handy.
It's handy, but it's not handy in the way that it only exists in a few small areas. Whereas if you were to take the same amount of money, you take the same $10 billion infrastructure, and instead of building a giant concrete network in the sky, you just put it on the roads that already exist, and you just build it that way, lay the tracks, you could get 10 times more trains, and that's 10 times handier, right? Like that's a better way of doing it, and it makes it cheaper. You get more people into it, being cheaper, more people use it, less road infrastructure. I bet you would even save money on road wear and tear because less cars are on the road, more things are going, the economy, trucks are moving more freight. Because trucks in Vancouver, trucks spend about 80% of their time in the Lower Mainland stuck in slow-moving traffic. Trucks move this entire economy. And so the entire thing moving our economy spends 80% of its time stuck in bumper-to-bumper traffic. That means that choke holds our economy. We want manufacturing. Well, you can't have all your trucks in a city stuck in slow-moving traffic because then you can't get the parts moved around for manufacturing and repair. Like, just get the people out of the cars onto the train so that the trucks can have the road. I don't know. This might be a rant, but it's
a rant.
It's a rant. It's stupid. We waste so much fucking money in North America when we could just do what the rest of the world does.
Nope, that's stupid.
But as a moving off topic, I just seen some cool, a neat statistic. So at the top of my screen, I can see how many people are watching, and if I go look at it, it's split. So on YouTube, we have 236 people. On X, on Twitter, we have 222 people. It's almost split 50-50. And if you guys don't follow us on X, it's Edison Motors Ltd. We only have 7,500 people that follow us.
Oh, wow.
So we have 500,000 on YouTube plus, and we have 7,000 on X, and it's split 50-50 for watching our lives.
That's pretty cool.
Wow.
Right?
That's pretty sweet.
I would never have thought that. So yeah, you guys can look at us on X.
We've been going for a while. Are we wrapping it up? We're going? What are we doing?
Yeah, let's.
Yeah, we should probably wrap it up here, I guess. And
I just don't want to put another quarter in you, and I'm another on a 20-minute rant.
Okay, so Jordan, stay on longer after, so we get your
I
full
did stay
audio
on longer.
We're just wrapping up here now.
All right. Okay, good.
Yeah, I am being called away now, so I should wrap this up.
Leave your computer uploading the audio. Bye.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.